Hey, universe, welcome to Monday afternoon baseball here in the Utopian baseball universe. We got a good one for you today. Cubs at Phillies from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's get to the starting lineups. First for the Cubs, leading off is the center fielder, Jason Hayward. Batting second at first base today, Frank Chance. Batting third in left field, Billy Williams. Batting fourth is the catcher, Gabby Hartnett. Batting fifth at third base, Chris Bryant. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Ernie Banks. And pitching for the Phillies today and batting ninth, Cliff Lee. Carlos Zambrano for the Cubs. Here's the Phillies. I got ahead of myself there. Leading off is the center fielder, Bobby Abreu. Batting second, the second baseman, Juan Samuel. Batting third in left field, Greg Luzinski. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Batting sixth in right field today, Chuck Klein. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Batting eighth, the catcher, JT Realmuto. And pitching for the Phillies and batting ninth, Cliff Lee. So once again for the Cubs, Hayward, Chance, Williams, Hartnett, Bryant, Sosa, Sandberg, Banks, Zambrano. And for the Phillies, Abreu, Samuel, Luzinski, Schmidt, Howard, Klein, Rollins, Realmuto, and Lee. Let's take you to Philadelphia for Monday afternoon baseball. Cubs and Phillies. Should be a good one, folks. Hey, thank you to Robert Rivera, who did an amazing job. Him and his crew from the Who's on First, the show. I just posted it within the group. Fantastic job interviewing me, putting me in a great light. Thank you guys so much for that. Check it out, folks. All right, here we go. Cubs, Phillies. Phillies wearing one of my all-time favorite uniforms today. Here we go. Cliff Lee facing Jason Hayward. We are underway. Both of these teams very much in the playoff hunt. Phillies are only a game or two out. Cubs are, boy, I want to say maybe only 6 back in the North. Cliff Lee gets a strikeout to start this game. Here's Frank Chance getting the start at first today. Look at this, a very rambunctious crowd here in Philadelphia. The 0-2. Bouncer to Rollins. 2 away. Billy Williams, the batter. Schmidt's got to hurry, makes the play. 1-2-3 inning for Cliff Lee. Tonight on ABC, and we'll get you the final for all the other 9 games later tonight. We got a really good one, too. Reds, Mets, Johnny Cueto versus Dwight Gooden. Al Michaels and Tim McCarville will have the call. We'll get you all your scores and highlights later tonight, probably right before 10 o'clock Central tonight. Bobby Abreu leading off for the Phillies, facing Carlos Zambrano. Oh, they get first pitch of the game, and he hits him. Here's Juan Samuel. Two-0 count. The first strike that Zambrano's thrown today. Caught by Banks, 1 away. Here's Greg Luzinski. Bouncer to short. 6-4-3 double play ends the inning. We're through one here in Philadelphia. No score. Cubs and Phillies. Entertaining you on a Monday afternoon here in the Utopian baseball universe. Game number 91 for each team. Here's Gabby Hartnett. Bouncer to short. One away. Here's Chris Bryant, the third baseman. Pop up into left field. Luzinski coming on. Can't get there. It's going to be a single for Bryant. One out single. Here's Sammy Sosa. Sosa shares the universe lead in homers with Richie Sexson. They each have 19. Last year's RBI champion. 116 ribbies for Sosa last year. This one's at the left field. Could be trouble. What a play out there by the Bull. Luzinski makes an amazing play in left. Two away. Here's Ryan Sandberg. Sandberg to left and deep. Sandberg hits one out of here against the team that traded him in 82, 81. Two-run homer for Sandberg. Here's Ernie Banks. You know these rosters are deep in the Utopian when Banks is hitting 8th. Popped up on the infield, shallow left field. Rollins makes the play, inning over. But the Cubs strike first here in Philadelphia. Rhino with a two-run homer. Schmidt, Howard, and Klein due up for Philadelphia. As always, Tom McLean is here today. Grabbing a great seat here in Philadelphia. Here's Schmidt. This is one of my favorite parks in America. Schmidt to left field. Caught by Billy Williams. Here's Ryan Howard. I watched the Mets clinch the NL wildcard in 2016. Deep right field. Sosa looks up, and that's going to be off the wall. One out double for Ryan Howard. And then the next day I saw Ryan Howard actually play his last Major League game. Chuck Klein, the batter. I met Jim Brewer that day, too. He was sitting maybe 30 feet away from me. Big Mets fan. See, my experience there has been a good one. I actually, it's a city I'm considering moving to at some point. Philadelphia. I've been there a couple times. Always loved it there. Here's Jimmy Rollins. Little changeup from Zambrano. Man on second, 2 outs here. Phillies trail by 2. Fouls that one off. If he reaches, Real Muto on deck. Fly ball center field. Gotta hurry. Caught to end the inning. We're through 2 here in Philadelphia. Cubs lead at 2-0. Cubs will travel to Boston this weekend. Phillies will bring in the White Sox. Those series will start Friday. Here's Zambrano. Cliff Lee going right after him. Fastballs. The 1-2 to Zambrano. Punched into left field, a base hit. Yeah, they are very hard on their own. The married couple that was sitting next to me for the Ryan Howard's last game, they were so friendly. And I was wearing Mets stuff, and they were like, "Oh, you got, good luck to you guys." Bouncer back to Lee. Yeah, I used to read on the museum steps where the Rocky statue was. I would just grab some Starbucks and go read for a couple hours. Just loved it there. All right, Cubs are done with here in the third. We head to the bottom of the third. Cubs lead it 2-0. Beautiful day here in Philadelphia for an afternoon game. Hope you're enjoying it with us. Here's JT Realmuto. Fouls that one off. Cubs lead it 2-0 on a Ryan Sandberg 2-run homer. This one's hit to left field. It's actually going to be the center fielder, Jason Hayward, making the play. Here's Cliff Lee. Boy, for a couple years, Lee was one of the dominant left-handers in the game. Fouls that one off. Well, Tom, if you ever make it out to Milwaukee, it's on me. Lee down on strikes. Here's Bobby Abreu. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. First pitch of the game. He's right on top of the plate. Look at him. Look at that left leg. Hit to center field. Hayward makes the play to end the inning. 3 innings are in the books here at Citizens Bank Park. Cubs lead it 2-0. 3 hits for the Cubs, 1 hit for the Phillies. I'm 60 ounces into drinking 104 ounces of water today. Got to start some new habits. Base hit to lead off the inning. Chris Bryant, the batter. Bryant in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hartnett's thinking about third. Play at third. Safe. Here's Sosa. Popped up on the right side, foul territory. Play is made. Runners will hold. First and third, 1 out. Ryan Sandberg, the batter. Got to be careful with him. He's already done damage today. You also don't want to load the bases here. Bouncer to second. They get one. The relay in time. A 4-6-3 double play ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Cubs lead at 2-0. Juan Samuel, the batter. He's 0 for 1. Love these uniforms. Base hit left field. Juan Samuel swinging a big stick lately for the Phillies. Greg Luzinski, the batter. Fouls that one off. All right, we do it again. 0-2 pitch to Luzinski, pitch number 33 for Zambrano. Gets him on a curveball. Here's Mike Schmidt. Ripped to right field, a base hit. Runner's going to hold, 2 on, 1 out. Ryan Howard, the batter. Doubled his last time. Bouncer to second. 4-6-3 double play ends the inning. All right, top of the 5th, Cliff Lee facing Ernie Banks. Cubs lead it 2-0. 1 away. Carlos Zambrano, the batter. Oh, Zambrano, are you kidding me? Carlos Zambrano with a home run. The Cubs lead it 3-0. See what I keep telling you, Tom? Pitchers can hit here. We don't need no DH. Carlos Zambrano's a baseball player. He's got a shutout in the 5th. He just hit a solo homer. Here's Jason Hayward. Hayward to right. Should be caught out there by Chuck Klein. Frank Chance, the batter. He's 0 for 2. Change up low. 1-2. Chance looks at strike 3 to end the inning. Cubs add 1 on a Carlos Zambrano homer. 3-0 Cubs. Here's Chuck Klein. He's 0 for 1. Looks at a ball low and away. He'll be followed by Rollins and Real Muto. 2-0. Phillies trying to show a little patience here, try to get some base runners on. Zambrano gets a curveball over for a strike. 2-1 count here to Klein. Zambrano's mixing in those curveballs nicely here. Fouls that one off. 2-2 count to Klein. Blows him away with a sinker. Here's Jimmy Rollins. Lazy fly ball, Sammy Sosa. 2 away. Here's Real Muto. Bouncer foul. Just a gorgeous day here in Philadelphia today. Line to Sandberg to end the inning. All right, folks, we head to the 6th inning. Cliff Lee is going to start the inning. He's due up to lead off for the Phillies, so I'm imagining this will be his last inning. Facing Billy Williams, who's 0 for 2. Little bouncer to Rollins. 1 away. Cubs lead at 3-0 here in the 6th. 2-run homer by Ryan Sandberg. And Carlos Zambrano with a solo homer. Here's Gabby Hartnett, the catcher. Hits one into the gap. He's going to hold with a single. Luzinski did a great job getting that ball in. I love night games. I love making a night of it. But I also love a great, Thursday afternoon game, Sunday afternoon game. I feel a little bit rushed for the day games. I don't know why, because I'm not much of a morning person. So, yeah, I guess my preference is night games. Unless it's Wrigley. Wrigley, I prefer the day games. Fly ball into left field. Luzinski makes the play. Sammy Sosa, the batter. There goes Hartnett. Gabby Hartnett with a stolen base here in the 6th inning. Sosa bounces to short, should end the inning, and it does. Cliff Lee's night is over. 6 innings, 3 earned. We'll see a pinch batter here in the 6th. 3-0 Cubs. Von Hayes going to pinch hit. Von Hayes facing Carlos Zambrano. Bobby Abreu on deck. He'll be followed by Juan Samuel. Boy, Zambrano's on it today. Here's Abreu. Oh, he's hit again. Here's Samuel. Two 2-0 to Samuel. The 2-2. Bounce to the third, foul. Fouls that one off. Here's pitch number 55 from Zambrano. Strike 3 swinging. Here's Greg Luzinski. Phillies cannot figure out this curveball again. Fouls that one into the stands. 2 outs here in the 6th. The man on first. Phillies trailing 3-0. Pitch number 61 from Zambrano. Another strikeout. All right, we head to the 7th inning here from Citizens Bank Ballpark. The Cubs have out-hit the Phillies 7-3. Pair of homers the difference in this game, and the stellar pitching from Carlos Zambrano. I'm going to see a new pitcher for the Phillies here. This is going to be Hector Neris facing Ryan Sandberg. Sandberg to left. This one's going to stay in the ballpark. Luzinski's got a beat on that one. Yeah, efficient baseball. Hitters that want to attack, pitchers attacking the zone. This is my kind of baseball. I'm not a three. My favorite player growing up was Rob Deere, Gorman Thomas, players like that. I'm really not a true outcome guy. It's not my brand of baseball. I think the reason I liked those players as a kid is because they were different, and I still love them. But, I want to see triples. I want to see stolen bases, bunts, sacrifices. Zambrano's 2 for 2 today. Another stolen base for the Cubs. Zambrano down on strikes. Here's Hayward with 2 outs. Realmuto calling for the splitter. Popped up on the left side. Does Mike Schmidt have room? Nope. About 4 rows back. Chuck Klein makes the play to shoelaces. Stretch time here in Philadelphia. Cubs lead at 3-0. All other games in the Utopian Baseball universe being pulled from 1955 tonight, courtesy of Laurie McLean. Schmidt bounces one to second. Sandberg's got to hurry. Makes the play. Here's Ryan Howard. We had a game recently in the universe end on a squeeze. I forget who it was. Oh, 0-2 count to Howard. Bouncer up the middle. Banks. Flips to Chance in time. Here's Chuck Klein. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bouncer to first, foul. .68 pitches for Zambrano. Klein bounces to Sandberg to end the inning. Zambrano having just a huge game for the Cubs today. 7 shutout innings. He's homered. He's singled. We're going to see another new pitcher for the Phillies here. The tall right-hander, Ron Reed. Fly ball to Luzinski. The first baseball book I ever read was Doris Kearns Goodwin's Wait Till Next Year. I was like 8 years old. About the 55 Dodgers. That's a fair ball. Schmidt's going to have to eat it. Infield single. Here's Hartnett. Line to Rollins. 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant. Bryant into the gap and right. Gotta hurry to get the ball in. Cubs are going to try to score here. Chris Bryant with an RBI single makes it 4-0 Cubs. Here's Sosa. Caught. Sosa's been sitting on 19 homers for almost 2 weeks. All right, 4-0 Cubs. They've out-hit the Phillies 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Jimmy Rollins leading off for the Phils. Rollins into right field. Caught by Sosa. Cubs flashing some leather today. Here's Realmuto. Ball 4 is fantastic. I read that as a young adult, probably 23 years old. I read that book. Real Muto down on strikes. We're going to see a pinch batter here for Reed. Darren Dalton facing Zambrano here in the 8th. Bounces one to Banks in time. 8 innings in the books. It's been all Cubs today. 4-0. It's the Carlos Zambrano show. All right, Steve Bedrosian coming on for the Phillies. Bedrock, as it were, facing Ryan Sandberg. That one's a fair ball on the right field line. That could be extra bases. Now he's going to be content with a single here. That's a short throw from that area. Ernie Banks, the batter. Fly ball into right field. Chuck Klein makes the play. Zambrano hitting for himself here. Why not? You guys done it all today. Down on strikes for a second time. Here's Hayward. Love that organ music. Base hit right field. 2 on and 2 out. Frank Chance, the batter. 0 for 4 today. Base hit. Another run is in for the Cubbies. It's 5-0. Here's Billy Williams. Fly ball to left should end the inning. All right, it's a tough hill to climb. Phillies need 5. Only 3 hits for the Phillies today. I mean, Carlos Zambrano has just been brilliant for Chicago. Kind of an unusual line score for Bobby Abreu today. He's 0 for 1. He's been hit by 2 pitches. Hits this one a ton, but that's going to be playable for Sosa. All right, Juan Samuel, the batter. He's got 1 of the 3 hits. Phillies just aren't seeing it coming out of his hand today. Zambrano's been brilliant. That one's fouled off. Greg Luzinski on deck. That one's fouled off. 37,005 here today in Philadelphia. Another strikeout for Zambrano. Here's Greg Luzinski. The last hope for the Phillies here today. The 0-2. Oh, Zambrano does it. What do we call that? A Maddox? 83 pitches. Complete game shutout. 3-hitter. We're going to check the full box score here in a second, see how many strikeouts he had. I'm going to guess 10? 9. 9 strikeouts for Zambrano. Just absolutely brilliant today. Chris Bryant had 3 hits. That's your final, folks. 5-0 Cubs here from Citizens Bank Ballpark. All right, folks. Well, check back later tonight. We'll get you all the scores and highlights a little before 10 o'clock Central tonight. Thank you, Tom McLean, for buying a ticket today. Anyone else who spent your afternoon with me for about a half hour, I appreciate it as always. And again, if you haven't checked it out yet, check out Robert Rivera's Who's on First, the show, about a 23-minute broadcast. He interviewed me about a week ago. I just posted it earlier today. They did such a great job with it. I got choked up at the work that went into it with the editing and the graphics, and Robert was amazing. So go check that out, subscribe to him on YouTube, and we'll see you guys later tonight.